Hey guys, Dan Valamon here. Today we are out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of the Minnesota Gophers, and today we're with one of the alumni, Pfarr. Brett is currently training for the 2021 Olympics and is qualified for the Olympic team trials, which hopefully will be coming up soon. Also, he was a two-time All-American during his time at Minnesota. He placed third as a junior and second as a sophomore, or as a senior rather. So a ton of experience, a ton of success at all different levels, still doing it and still being very successful in his career. And we just finished up his instructional video where we went over a lot of the stuff that made him successful as a folk style wrestler as well as a freestyle wrestler, and that involved a bunch of stuff going over scramble positions and the situations that are kind of hard to teach and to get into. So I learned a lot about just how to move through these positions, and you guys will too, as if you check out his video, which should be out soon. And then we also went through some more fundamental stuff that can works more probably at the international level, where we're hitting singles, high crotches with an outside step, some 2-on-1 and some wrist drags. So a lot of really high level technique that's worked. Again, it works at the highest levels, works against the best guys in the world. And today he's just going to kind of give us a preview of what's going to come up in his video. So.
Yep, thanks Dan. Again, a lot of scrambling. This is going to be more folk style based, but I think it's really fun and good stuff to do. I emphasize that always go fundamental and basic first, but sometimes you have to adapt, you have to wrestle. Instead of giving up that takedown, find a way to keep scrapping, right? So right here, it's going to be off the single leg. Dan's going to shoot a nice single leg, and this is one of our home. He gets behind me, and he starts driving me to the mat, right, in this position. I'm actually going to turn to the camera, right? I'm not able to sprawl on him because he's already behind. He's got the corner. I end up going knee down right here. Dan's a grid wrestler. He's got a good position. His hand is above my knee. His elbow's on the mat. The first thing I have to do is I'm going to go shallow whizzer with my back arm, and then I'm going to lift him up, and then I'm going to find a way to get this. I'm going to punch his hand below my knee and set my knee above his arm right here. Now my knee is loose, and I can actually move my joints, my hip joint and my knee joint. I have much more flexibility and mobility in. From this position right here, I know you guys have seen this before, but we're going to do a quick spin move on him. Now from right here, I want to pressure in. I want to get my hip into him, make sure that he feels me pressuring in. As soon as I get this pressure back from him, all I'm going to do is I'm going to start spinning. I'm going to start looking up towards the ceiling and going over my arm and reaching it like this, going over in an arc towards the sky. Once I do that, I'm going to find this cross back ankle and kick my leg out at the same time and end up in a single leg position or even on top of his hips.
Do one more with the other angle?
Yep, for sure. Shoot single leg right here. I sprawl down. Okay, he probably end up above my knee because he's a good wrestler. When I feel that, I punch his hand below down right here. I start using my shallow whizzer and pressuring so that his weight goes to his opposite knee. Once I do that, he might start pressuring back into me, and that's my cue to start going. I'm going to start spinning. I'm going to turn my knee out. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to reach over here and find that leg and pull it out. And it's important that I don't spin around his body. I don't want to pull around and go like this, because as soon as I do that, Dan's going to pull my leg and table that single leg. So I'm always going back and over to trying to get to that ankle as fast as possible.
And that's a really intricate point there. That's something I've done this move before, and it's something I never really thought about, is making sure you're keeping that weight into your opponent, because when you take that off, again, like you said, the weight's off my hands, I can work to climb up that leg. And then one other thing that Brett mentioned here is when the importance of getting this hand below the knee. I actually made a mistake of doing this in the NCAA finals and gave up a takedown where I tried to force this move. If you try to turn here, a couple things can happen. One, I'm just going to come up with this leg, or two, I'll just switch off to like backside double here, and you're just giving up an easy takedown. So the importance of creating some mobility here. When I'm above this knee, he can't turn his hips out. As soon as I get here, he can turn that knee out, and he has so much more flexibility and range of motion, and it's a lot harder for me to hold on to it. So the importance of making sure that you're getting that lock below the knee, it's huge. So again, great stuff from Brett today, guys. This was just a little bit of what he was showing. He went through a whole bunch more detailed scramble positions that you'll see in this video when it comes out. Guys, also make sure you check out our stores, fanaticwrestling.com, bjjfanatics.com, for Brett's video, as well as a bunch of the other Minnesota Storm guys. We're filming a bunch of them while we're out here in Minnesota, so all their products should be out soon. Again, also, as always, join our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk soon.